tinitignan namin kung ano yung ebidensya na pwede naming malink ito. Kaya nga po, binalikan namin yung mga bank accounts na nakalap namin kay Duterte noong 2016. Tinitignan namin kung merong mga pumasok na pagkapirahan dito po sa kanya. At doon nga po kami nakakita ng mga deposito sa sa mga accounts ni Duterte galing po dito po sa grupo ng mga drug lords na ito. At kung papayagan po, Your Honor, meron po akong PowerPoint presentation para po makita po nila kung ano yung sinasabi ko na money trail, paper trail dito po sa drug proceeds ni Mr. Duterte and his family.
How many minutes will be your presentation?
Ano lang po yan, 5 slides lang po ito, pero I will focus on the last slide lang ho.
Sige,
Mr. Chairman.
Sige, go ahead, Mr. Trillanes.
Yan. So ang total po ng mga credits na pumasok ay 2.4 billion, no? Ngayon kung ano talaga yung actual total, malalaman po natin yan pagka binuksan po yung accounts. Ngayon po ito, no? Ang pagkakamali po ni Mr. Duterte nung nagtatago siya ng pagkapirahan ay ginawa niyang joint account yung kanyang anak na si Vice President Sara Duterte. Kaya ito po ay alam po naman natin na exempted sa bank secrecy law ang impeachment. So lalabas po yan lahat. Sige po, next slide. Ito po yung last slide, no. Dito po, meron po ito pong mga transactions na ito. Meron pong kay Vice President Sara, meron po kay Duterte, meron po kay Baste Duterte, meron kay Pulong Duterte, at meron po kay Hanilet Abansenya. Ito pong mga ito ay mga manager's checks under their name na ang origin po ng account ay yung isa dun sa mga drug lords na minention ni Las Cañas na si Sammy Uy. Ito po, ano ito? Siguro ng mga panahon na yan, 2011 to 2013, medyo kumpiyansa sila sa kanilang mga gawain, kaya may physical na checks, no? Pero after that, ang mga deposito diretso na sa account, so wala nang paper trail. Pero makikita natin dito yung pattern po, Mr. Chairman. Nagdidibidendo yung drug lord dun sa pamilya nila Duterte tuwing October at April, no? Kaya sunod-sunod po yan. And by the way, makikita po natin si Vice President Sara, meron po siyang 2 checking in-encash dyan under her name, manager's checks. Tapos ito po ay while she was mayor, no? Kaya yan ay direct bribery, no? Tapos process of the illegal drug trade. Ito po ang naging pruweba natin. Kaya nung cross match po namin yung dokumento na kuha namin at dito sa mga personalidad na minention po ni Arturo Las Cañas, na-confirm namin yung kanyang istorya. Nakita niyo po dyan, si Duterte, pareha sila ng amount na in-encash, no? Tapos, itong mga anak, sila Baste Duterte, ayan po, tagte 10 million every 6 months. Kay Pulong Duterte, meron din. Ngayon po, lahat ito ay hawak yan ng mga bangko mismo. Meron silang physical copy, meron silang soft copy nitong mga sinasabi na ito. Kaya hindi po yan pwedeng i-deny lang kasi alam naman natin yung mga estilo ni Duterte, mag-a-admit konti pero magde-deny to confuse everyone. Pero ito po, ito po yung smoking gun, Mr. Chairman.
Yeah, please proceed, Congressman Teves.
May I
Mr.
ask
Chairman.
the former President kung alam niyo po ba na kinasuhan po ni former Senator Trillanes sina Congressman Paulo Duterte, Attorney Mans Carpio for drug smuggling?
Hindi ho. Pero kung totoong drug smuggling man sila, they should be prosecuted in court. And if convicted, they should serve sentence in jail. Hindi ko pipigilan yan. Kung anak ko, kung totoo. Ngayon, yung narration dito ni ko kilala itong taong to, forgot his name. Your Honor, if there is an iota of truth, iota lang, baski konti lang, you can find out, may nilagay siya ng record. Now, I'm willing to execute an affidavit or kayo na lang to summon the banks pursuant to my waiver. Kung may totoo lang maski isa, I will hang myself in front of you. You can summon, I will sign a waiver, all banks. Pati yung World Bank ng Amerika. Kung may isang totoo lang kiting, I will resign and I will ask my daughter to resign and everybody in the family. That is my guarantee. And I will hang myself.
Mr. Chairman.
May I know,
Mr. Chairman.
Dali. Sige, sorry, Congressman Paduano, sige, you and then Congressman Teves, and then I will allow you, Senator Trillanes, after the two members have spoken. Yes, Congressman
Thank
Paduano.
you, Chairman, with the indulgence of Congressman Teves. Ganito lang po, because Senator Trillanes presented yung mga bank accounts. May I ask this good former Senator, how did you acquire these documents, bank documents?
Nung campaign po noong 2016, meron pong nag-abot sa aming opisina na ang pangalan po niya ay Joseph De Mesa, in-identify niya. So sinabi niya, meron siyang mga dokumento na pwede namin tignan. So, kampanya po yon, hindi po namin nabigyan ng atensyon until siguro a few weeks after, nakita ko po, yun pong nandoon, iba't ibang accounts. Then, chinek namin, binalidate po namin kung totoo yun, no? So, may mga nagdeposito po na doon sa iba't ibang accounts ni Duterte. Tapos, totoo nga, legitimate po. Then, nung kampanya, nilabas ko po ito at inamin mismo ni Duterte na totoo daw kasi una, dinideny po nung kanyang spokesman, but eventually, nung na-corner na siya, inamin niya, no? Tapos, hinamon din niya po kami na magbibigay din siya ng waiver. It's the very same bear na sinasabi niya ngayon, o bluff na sinasabi niya. At ano po, ako po ay nagpakita doon sa BPI branch na yon sa Julia Vargas, pero siya po hindi sumipot. Ang sumipot sa kanya, itong si Panelo. Ngayon si Panelo, wala pong dalang waiver. Ang nilabas niya, special power of attorney na may specific conditions. Ngayon po, natapos na lahat yung kampanya, presidente na siya, ni ay ni Oy, wala na po nangyari doon. Kaya ito po, inadmit niya na yan, mga dokumento na yan. Inadmit niya na yan, no? And let me just comment a bit, Mr. Chairman. Kasi yung sinasabi niya, in relation dun sa case na pinail ko kay Pulong tsaka kay Mans Carpio, sabi niya, i-file daw sa korte at harapin nila. Pero yung mga libo-libong mga pinagpapatay never got that privilege of the due process. Pagka wala ka sa grupo niya, hindi ka sa sindikato niya, protektado ka. Kailangan mag-file sa korte. Pero pagkakaribal ka at ordinaryong Pilipino ka, tutumba ka. Yun lang po, Mr. Chairman.
Man, can I have my follow-up question?
You have the floor, Congressman Paduano.
Former Senator Trillanes testified that that document was not acquired legally. It was just given to him. And with that, Mr. Chairman, though you might appreciate that bank records, but for me, Mr. Chairman, I am not a lawyer. But with regards to how authentic is the bank documents being presented to us by former Senator Trillanes, we must ask the AMLAC, Mr. Chairman. So, with that, Mr. Chairman, unless Senator Trillanes can present to us another document that that bank records came from an authentic, competent agency of government, Mr. Chairman. In this case, it's the AMLA. Mr. Chairman, and the former President has, a while ago, has a commitment to waive his right with regards to all the bank accounts that was mentioned by former Senator Trillanes. Now, Mr. Chairman, pwede naman parallel yan. AMLAC, at the same time, yung waiver, if the former President will sign a waiver with regards to all those bank accounts. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
I will sign it, the document tomorrow, and I will hand it kasi magagawin pa ng abogado. But I said, if there is an iota of totoo yung sinasabi, I will hang myself in your presence. I will invite you all to be a witness.
Okay, thank you,
Mr. Chairman.
Congressman Paduano. Si Congressman Bong Teves, and then I will allow former Senator Trillanes after Congressman Bong Teves.
Thank you, Mr. Judge. My last question. Siguro naman, first, Mr. President, lahat po na tinanong ko po sa inyo ay galing po yan kay Mr. Jimmy Guban. Not for me. At kasi po ay na-invite na natin siya rito bilang isa sa mga resource person sa mga naunang hearings. And then, may I ask Mr. President, for my last question, given na po na na-acquit si former Senator Laila de Lima sa mga kaso niya tungkol sa drugs, as now, Mr. President, naniniwala pa rin po ba kayo na si former Senator de Lima ay queen of all drugs lords?
Sir, I go by what is the reality of the day. Pag sinabi ng korte, inosente si de Lima, inosente si de Lima. Wala tayong magawa dyan. Kung magsabi ang korte, guilty si Duterte, wala rin kayong magawa dyan. That's a democratic process.
Ibig sabihin po,
Wala.
nagkamali tayo ng pag-akusa kay former Senator de Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Chair.
Okay, former Senator Trillanes, you are now recognized.
Maraming salamat, Mr. Chairman.
After, Mr. President, after the former Senator, the Chair will recognize you po.
May I be given...
Yes, yes. Going to the bathroom. Okay, okay. We'll have a 2-minute suspension. I'm sorry. Hearing the show. Mr. President, you will be reacting to the
Yes, sir.
query.
Sir, de Lima na quit?
Yes, ang tanong natin kanina is, na-quit po si si Senator de Lima at sinasabi po ni former President na kung ano ang hatol ng batas ay 10 ang masusunod. Ibig sabihin, nagkamali po ba ang ating dating Pangulo sa pag-akusa kay former Senator De Lima na siya ay isa sa mga queen ng drug lord.
Sir, saan mo narinig yan? Bigyan mo ako ng kopya. Saan mo narinig yan? A recording or a newspaper? Pangalawa, sir, nakalimutan ko na tuloy ang explain. Kung if I'm lying or if my statements are falsely stated, or if there is an iota of magbigti ako. So, in the same manner na kung magbigti ako, si Trillanes dapat magsabay rin sa akin.
Okay, duly noted of your thoughts, Mr. President. Former Senator Trillanes, you're recognized.
Maraming salamat, Mr. Chairman. Ito pong dokumentong ito po yung naging basis ko nung plunder case na final ko kay Duterte noong 2016. At ito po ay inimbestigahan ng Ombudsman at ang Deputy Ombudsman Arthur Carandang, and I think the Quadcom can invite him. Siya ang nag-conduct ng investigation. Humingi siya ng dokumento sa AMLAC at kinonfirm niya. And because of that, tinanggal ni Duterte si Deputy Ombudsman. Now, aside from that, so pwede natin, suggested by Chairman Paduano, na yung AMLAC mismo, unless, since hindi naman na siya incumbent, pwedeng ma-access yun with the waiver, pero we've been there before. Nagsabi na yan siya na magbibigay siya ng waiver. Puro bluff yan, pero hindi. Kaya nga, mas maganda kung madraft na po natin yan ngayon para papirmahan niya yan dito, no? Para wala ng alibay. Pero ito po, I'll be presenting later on, Mr. Chairman, a video of his actual admission of these accounts. No? So, ito naman pong mga cheque na in-encash, in-extract lang namin from that long list. Mga managers checks po yan, hindi nawawala sa system po yan. And later on, exempted sa impeachment cases, kaya pwede po lumabas yan, ipepresenta po yan. That's the smoking gun ng proceeds of the illegal drug trade ng Duterte crime family. Salamat po, Chair.
Thank you very much,
Sir,
former
I have to
Senator
respond
Trillanes.
to it. This guy
Former President,
is
with all due respect, I'll have to follow the rules. Yeah. I will give you time later, Mr. President. I will give you time later. Just so that we can put to rest this issue of waivers, because it's been going back and forth. Will the former president be okay that if we draft the waiver now, that it be signed today instead of tomorrow? Will you be fine with that, Mr. President?
Anong kapalit, sir?
Hindi,
Sampalin ko siya sa publiko.
hindi, wala naman.
Ngayon na.
Wala pong galunan.
Chairman.
Give me sasampalin ko sa
Mr. Chairman. Session suspended.
Session suspended.
Sabi.
Order, please, order.
Please observe proper decorum. We are in a committee hearing. We have already stressed from the very beginning that the proper rules, decorum, will be implemented regardless of who you are. Regardless of who you are. We live by a set of rules in this committee, and those set of rules will be followed and those set of rules will be implemented.
If I may.
Wait, session, it's still suspended. It's still suspended. Will the former president be okay that if we draft the waiver now, that it be signed today instead of tomorrow? Will you be fine with that, Mr. President?
Anong kapalit, sir?
Hindi.
Sampalin ko sa publiko.
Hindi. Wala naman.
Ano yan? Ngayon na.
Wala pong ganun.
Chairman.
Give me away, no. Sampalin ko sa
Chairman.
session suspended.
Session suspended.
Sabi.
Ulo muna, huwag mo nang tatawid. Wala mo nang tatawid. Ulo.
Can we please observe proper decorum? We are in a committee hearing. We have already stressed from the very beginning that the proper rules, decorum, will be implemented regardless of who you are. Regardless of who you are. We live by a set of rules in this committee, and those set of rules will be followed, and those set of rules will be implemented.
If I may.
Wait, session, it's still suspended. It's still suspended.
Sorry ho. If I may, Mr. Chair,